Bob is back, and we talk about this a lot. I know you do, and that's the dangers of lightning.
Yeah, it's dangerous, obviously, because of the heat that it generates and can cause fires and cause trees to explode. People who take shelter underneath them can get hurt, and also people who work outside. A construction worker today down in Bonita Springs was hit by lightning and did die earlier this afternoon. That's just south of Fort Myers there. That makes the 6th fatality in the state of Florida, and so far there have been 19 deaths across the states here. So we still have a long way to go, too, before the official end of our lightning season here. And boy, they get it all over the place in the United States during the summer months when the heat is on. And in Colorado, I should say Chicago earlier today, get a look at this. Yeah, what you're seeing right there is the explosion of this a power line pole that you can see right there just disintegrated. The temperature of a lightning strike can get up to 50,000 degrees, and when that happens, any moisture inside that, for that matter, that telephone pole right there, just expands and explodes, and that's what can happen to trees too, as a result of that expansive heating that goes on when a lightning bolt does hit. And this is known here in our area as lightning capital of North America. Well, we had some storms around, not many. This one, Barb Wilson, who's celebrating her birthday today. She sends photos in from Venice at times, and that was some lightning around there earlier today. And this from Norm Schimmel, getting a little bit of a rainbow earlier this morning as some storms were rolling near the coast. And Punta Gorda webcam does show what happened this evening. A few showers passing on by. And as I mentioned earlier in the newscast, we still have some light rain to moderate rain occurring into Manatee County and near Bradenton. Well, the weather headlines, some drier air moving in. That begins tomorrow, and it will stick around, too, I think, throughout much of this work week. And then more afternoon storms will come back right in time for the weekend. So a little bit more widespread rainfall for the weekend. Showers were scattered about mainly inland today, and it looks like similar conditions again tomorrow. As I mentioned, though, not as many storms. The rain chance really going to decrease here. There's that area of moderate rain to heavy rain at times now kind of developing near Bayshore Gardens, El Conquistador up to South Bradenton, spreading northward. It looks like this will continue to move off in a north to northwesterly fashion very slowly, but that's about it. Elsewhere, things have calmed down considerably across our area. 1 or 2 lone showers down to our south. Here's a look now at current conditions. I mentioned earlier, it is warm. It feels still like 88 degrees out there. Winds are out of the east at 8, and the pressure 30.08 inches. That's high. That continues to rise from earlier this afternoon. The high today was 1 degree above the average. The record on 100 set back in 1998. This morning's low was a couple degrees above average, and 31/100ths of an inch of rainfall at the Sarasota Bradenton Airport. 80 in Jacksonville, 80 in Orlando, 84 in Miami now, and 85 in Key West. Didn't get much rain across the state, and that was a result, again, of some drier air that has settled in. Temperatures currently into the upper 70s to low 80s across the region. From Bradenton Beach, a little bit warmer there, 79 in Arcadia. And I mentioned that drier air. You can see it slipping in here from the Bahamas, stretching from the Atlantic all the way over into west central Florida. This low pressure system will continue to track off toward the northwest and is not in danger of developing into anything tropical. In fact, there's not much of a chance of anything developing with all this Saharan dust, which continues to dominate much of the Atlantic and the western and eastern portions of the Caribbean tonight, spreading off in our direction. This will be in place, it looks like, throughout much of this work week until Friday. Then we'll start to see a return of more widespread afternoon and evening storms. You can see this particular computer forecast model depicting not much activity tomorrow or even on Wednesday afternoon. Things will stay relatively quiet as well, with just a few spotty showers and an isolated thunderstorm not out of the question. But the rain chances staying below what they normally are for this time of year for the next several days, getting back to more normal conditions by, looks like, Friday. Temperature in Washington, 88 degrees there, into the 70s, cooling down after a very hot weekend across the Great Lakes and throughout the Ohio Valley. For boaters tomorrow, looks pretty good. A light chop on the bays and inland water. Seas running less than 2 feet. Water temperature now at 88 degrees, a high near 90 for the area beaches. And the forecast tides upcoming, 12-17 for a low tide. Forecast tonight, isolated showers, then fair, 76 for a low. And then for tomorrow, look for a few isolated showers in the afternoon. Still hot, 92 with the heat index, getting close to 100. The extended forecast calling for a little bit better chance for showers and storms as we push to Friday and into the weekend. Scott, back to that 50-50 chance for scattered late day storms.